Okay. Good afternoon, good evening even. Welcome back to PugTales episode, what is this, 19 I reckon? We've just gotten ourselves into a number plus 13 Mr. Tirna Scythe. We've got another Ret Paladin here, so if anybody is like at all curious about like, you know, damage comparisons, I mean, I feel like this is probably a pretty good idea at least. He's got pretty decent stats going through. Basically everything the same. He's fully socked in. He's got nearly, well, oops. I was saying pretty much fully socketed here, except for missing a socket here and here. But I'm not here to judge, really, right? This is just what I'm seeing. He is 3.5 item levels, so your immediate concern should be like, oh, I should probably do a little bit more damage than him, but that kind of just depends on, you know, what we end up doing between pulls, right? So we shall see. Maybe we can get through it. We have a Tauren? Can you Tauren? Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now
I reckon things will be
the true lesson of
too crazy. Also, Paladin just does a ton of damage here anyway, so well, we're gonna wait until he goes, and then we go. Our other paladin friend also does have different talent builds than I do. I think he is slightly better. He's going to be slightly better in single target for sure. Soothe. Stupid ledge. Alright. So far so good. Haven't really encountered anything that, you know, would have, you know, like, would have destroyed a group just yet. So, I think we're in okay shape. Woof. Okay, well, our next execution sentence should go straight into the boss anyway, just so we can actually two-phase it when we need to. Now you swap off them. Execution sentence goes into this one. Ooh. One that goes off, nice. Not too shabby. I'm willing to bet you he didn't press nearly as many final verdicts as I have. Oh no, he just pressed it way more, actually. Interesting. But it did so much less damage. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. The thing is, his talents are better for single target as well. I guess that was 2-target, but still. That's something we're going to have to analyze that at the end. This will just be a good, like, learning key. Because, previous keys, obviously we don't have another Ret Paladin to kind of compare our numbers against, right? But in this one, I mean, all other variables are the same, right? We have the same lust timings, we're going to be under the same circumstances, outside of, just gear and rotation and talents. I'm not on my target.
You're almost there.
I expect to be behind. I don't know how much, but maybe like within 10% in single target. Sometimes it's a lot easier to just cleave the thing down, cleave the fox. Other times it's not as easy, but you know, sometimes you just have to do it. I think this honestly may just be like a rotational problem from our friend here. There's something going on that's it's not quite right in terms of his damage. Maybe he's just a little bit maybe he's a little scared of the fox and he's losing uptime because of it or something. It might just be some mild rotational issue, he's just pressing the wrong button at certain times. Or he could just be wasting Holy Power accidentally. But to be down effectively, what, like 20%? When you should be ahead 10% is definitely indicative of some minor issue. We should look at that. But we'll take a look at all the damage breakdown at the end of the dungeon, because you know, can't be bothered to do it in the middle. It also means nothing in the middle. What the hell? Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna send this. I won't send Divine Toll, but I'm just gonna send this. I mean, he's catching up towards the end here. Maybe he's just getting used to, like, the dynamics of the group, especially with that. But he's down almost nearly, what, like 150k DPS. Who knows? So we don't need to, I don't think. I have 12 minutes? What the fuck? Just gonna send it again. Also, I have to use Hammer of Light there, otherwise I'd end up losing it. This is gonna be tight, I think. We may actually even end up losing on the... I mean, if we end up dying to one of the packs even, we'd definitely be in trouble. I'm gonna stay still here because... quite see what's underneath them. I can click that. Bubbles. What is happening? I don't even know where we are. Think we're good? We're back to standard pulls? Yep, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think we can afford to be, especially with 30 seconds down, I don't think we can afford to be pulling these separately. Yep, okay. Glad I saved my cooldowns. Had a hunch he was going to do this. I didn't think our guy is dispelling. Our fellow rat. I guess it's not really like a huge deal, but that's definitely why our priest friend ended up dying a couple of times there, because, I mean, the dot isn't like massive, but it's large enough that, you know, it requires healing. And he was just a bit too low going into it. And now we've got Lust on Pull. Nice. I mean, I'm ready. I'm up against the wall, sir. Jesus. Hello? Oh, Christ. I'm in the corner. He keeps saying move. Move where? Ooh. 45 seconds.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
33 seconds. Christ, what you die to? Just ran over acid. Anima shedding. Anima rejection. I don't know. 25% still left on the boss. Tragic. Really, truly tragic that was. But we're going to stay in here. I know I died with Lay on Hands Up. I was kind of hoping that I could save it. Yeah, just really unfortunate. Consumption's gonna start now, sooner rather than later, and it's gonna truck everybody, just so he just needs to heal. This is definitely on the healer, though. Truly just rough. Fucking hell. What did we lose? Minute and a half on this boss alone, on top of the actual lost damage time, so if he didn't die 3 times, which is a crazy thing to say, if he didn't die 3 times, and then on the number of pulls leading up to it, We definitely would have timed that. That is truly tragic, is all I'm gonna say about that, really. Woof. Yeah, I mean, that's close. We were off time by 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Minute and 30 of that was...
Tirna Scythe will remember you always.
Whatever. So that happens. Tragic. I'm not gonna go sit there and argue with the man who, you know, decided to switch up whichever direction that they constantly wanted to go. So let's actually look at damage done and actually just quickly compare between the two of us. What are we looking at? Average hits. I guess I crit a few more times. I mean, most of these are just stats. I wouldn't say that that's any different. Expurgation dot, he's had more of them, which completely understandable, that's fine with me. He had, what, like a minute and 30 or so uptime on the last boss. Extra uptime on the last boss. We have Empyrean hammers that are doing fine, just about the same amount of damage, similar number of costs. And then the big differences that we have here are the Divine Storms that we've cast, how many Divine Storms we cast, and hello, how many Divine Storms we cast, how many times we pressed Blade of Justice. Yeah, I mean, he's just pressing Final Verdict a lot more than I am. I'm really not sure what he's planning on doing with all of that. Nearly the half. Yeah, there's definitely something. Definitely something slightly off there. Half the number of Divine Storms that we've had. And nearly 100 more Templar Verdicts than I did. Unsure. Blade of Justice. I know this is a problem with me, especially because I, you know, like obviously the main content that I do is raiding. I just need to get out of the habit of pressing Hammer of Wrath. This is definitely something that I have been working on, not nearly as much as I probably should be, but I should be pressing Blade of Justice way more. Way more. Okay. In terms of uptime, again, like 40 or so melees that he got, extra 40 melees that he got, likely could have just been the last boss, where we had, like a minute and 30 or so downtime, right? That could be the case. Who knows? Judgments. He cast more judgments than I did, which I don't doubt at all. Wake of Ashes, similar. Consecrate, similar. Execution Sentence, I've got 40 mil more damage. I mean, most of this other stuff is just kind of extra, right? I'm like, none of this is really all that interesting. That's kind of the breakdown, really. In terms of gear, everything is pretty straightforward. He did... I don't think there's much that he had done on really anything that we can kind of look at in terms of what pure damage that we ended up doing on. Everything is just slightly less, except for, obviously, Trapdora. I should have genuinely just read Lay on Hands. That was entirely my fault. Yeah, that's it. That is it for today, I think. I'm going to just upload this, just because, you know, things like that does happen. Here we had the Poison Dart that 3 or 4 of us that probably could have dispelled it. Didn't really, but he did get hit with the Acid Nova and the Dart basically in the same instance, right? Like, 0.3 seconds apart. Same thing, maybe not same thing over here. Maybe this one was just dying. Yeah, he just kind of died over 5 seconds. Like I said, he just didn't heal himself. That one, I don't, can't really say he just got clipped. Same thing over here. It seems like he just got clipped by the same. Oh no, this is not the ground effect. They both just died to the AoE that it pulses. Decomposing acid. That's kind of embarrassing. He might have just taken a res and instantly got ticked. No, that can't have been the case, because he would have instantly died. Yeah, he got rezzed, panicked, ran over decomposing acid, and died. He just shed pain, and then shed pain here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this was because the healer was dead, but obviously it wasn't, right? Like I had lay on hands, I could have just used it. It had just come up, and that was it. And that's that, really, right? We missed the dungeon by 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 15 right there. Or rather, that's 2 minutes just by itself. And if we didn't lose uptime, obviously things are a lot different, right? Alright, have a good one. Sometimes it happens.